Are you guys ready for your first comedian of the night? Woo! Great, I already forgot the order. Your first comedian is coming to you out of Auburn, Alabama. You don't know him yet, but you absolutely will right after this. It is Mr. Scott Walker, everybody.
Thank you, Mike Murphy.
I might.
And thank you, Indiana Jones, for being here. I'm glad you made it out of the Temple of Doom.
Good to be here. Good to be here.
All right. I'm going to say this as respectfully as I can. I think too many hoes have skincare companies. We got hot bitches out here selling face cream to ugly bitches. What the fuck is going on? It's fucked up. It's fucked up. Focus on your body, queen. Focus on your body. Control what you can control. Don't let these hot hoes scam you, okay? They got you out here thinking, oh, if I put this face cream on, I could be Kim Kardashian. No. Don't do it. Don't fall for it. All right, I wrote that on the way here.
0 points.
Yeah. 0 points. Yeah. Don't fall for the face cream. But speaking of face creams, I've never given a facial before. Something I've never crossed off my bucket list. But you know, I don't really feel like I'm missing out because I don't really come like that. You know? It's kind of just like, you know, it's very anticlimactic. I'm not super soaking hose out here. I feel like I would have to do semen retention for like 6 years to give a facial the way I want to give a facial, you know? So I want to leave a design on it, you know? I want to toaster strudel that thing, you know what I'm saying? Toaster strudel it. Alright, we'll clean it up. I was watching the Harry Potter movies with my wife while she was sick. And one thing I noticed, a lot of white people. It's a lot of white people in these movies. It's like, what the fuck? They could have casted a person of color in any of these roles and it would have been cool. Any of the roles except for 2. Alright? The first one is Sirius Black. Okay, first off, his last name is Black. It's 2 on the nose. And he spent 12 years in Azkaban for a crime he did not commit. Can't make that guy black. That's not cool. That's not cool. Number 2, it's pretty obvious. It's Lord Voldemort. Black Voldemort is not losing a fight to a white teenager. Black Voldemort beats the shit out of Harry Potter 10 times out of 10. I mean, could you imagine that? Black Voldemort, I'm sorry, he who must not be named. That's the one word you're not allowed to say in Harry Potter. Unless he's black, then there's 2 words you can't say, alright? Be careful. Yeah.
Sorry, I just got that.
You know the word I'm talking about. If you say the word, Matt Nagan will appear.
Oh my god.
You did that.
But yes, I am married. I met my wife before the dating apps came out, but I think the dating apps are actually pretty cool. You know, like Tinder, you can set your age range from 18 to 55 plus. It's like, damn, I feel like I missed out on so many good 55 plus hookups. Because that's the crowd I'm going for. You know, these young chicks, they want to have sex all night. I don't have that kind of stamina, all right? I'm just trying to cuddle for a couple minutes and watch reruns of MASH. Or Gilligan's Island, you know, the classics. There's nothing like a good bedtime story after a hookup. I'm like, Margaret, tell me what it's like during the Cold War. Right to sleep every time. But yes, I did marry a female human. I was holding out for an AI sex robot, but the technology just isn't there yet. But someday, ladies, it's going to be hard to compete with these AI sex robots. Because it's going to be like dating a smoking hot chick with autism. I'd be like, hey babe, what's the population of Peru? And she'll be like, the population of Peru is roughly 33.85 million. Would you like me to drain your balls? I'm like, whoa. More so just interested in facts about Peru, but that sounds great to me as well. All this Peru talk has got me quite horny, actually. I want to match you in your Pichu. That's for the geologists out here. But I think it's weird that guys judge like they worry about how many sexual partners their girls had before. Then they're like, oh, I hope she hasn't fucked a bunch of dudes. It's like I don't think guys should judge girls about that. Having sex with another human, that's a normal human thing to do. Okay. Because I have yet to meet a woman that has masturbated with a virtual reality headset on, guys. So we need to look in the mirror before we judge others, all right? I'm not proud of it either. And if you didn't laugh at this, I know you have an Oculus Quest waiting for you at home, all right? Sick fuckers. You're just beating it in the metaverse. Beating it to oblivion. But yeah, I do feel like the porn industry is always the first to capitalize on technological advancements. Whether it's movies, the internet, or virtual reality, they're always first, you know? I think we really need to lock down time travel before the porn industry gets their hands on it, okay? Because before we know it, we're gonna start seeing pornos filmed at important historical events. Like the gangbangs at the beaches of Normandy. Bukkake at the fall of the Berlin Wall. The double penetration of 9/11. Never forget the twin boners. Never forget. One more porn joke. I do think it's funny that porn videos have comment sections on them. It's like, what are you guys doing here? You have way too much time on your hands. I wish you could filter them by pre-nut comments and post-nut comments. Because a pre-nut comment would be like, oh my god, she's got the nicest ass I've ever seen. But then a post-nut comment would be like, that mole in her back looks cancerous. She needs to get that checked out. You know? It's a way more rational comment to leave. You know, once that post-nut clarity sets in, you're just trying to help another human being, you know? Have you guys ever had somebody smile at you and their gum to teeth ratio is way off? It's quite unsettling. It's like a 1/4 inch of tooth and 2 inches of gum. Oh my god, put all that gum away. I can't tell if you're smiling at me or snarling at me like a dog. It's quite unsettling. I think therapy is great. I think more people should do therapy. I think men should do therapy more often than females, because if you didn't know this, the male suicide rate is 3.9 times higher than female. I know, right? What a bunch of pussies. It's because men, you know, we don't like to be vulnerable. We don't like to share our emotions. We don't like to cry. But I think guys should cry more often. I think a great place to cry as a man is a crowded gun range. Because there's something about bawling your eyes out and yelling that you've had a hard time lately while holding a semi-automatic rifle that you get a lot of people's attention. They're like, what the fuck is going on with that guy over there? But the attention feels great, I'm telling you. It's worth the membership, just to let out a good crowd. Just to let it out. Yeah, suicide is sad. I think the worst way to commit suicide is self-immolation. Setting yourself on fire. Because anytime you ever see somebody self-immolate, they're always protesting something, you know? You can't just set yourself on fire for the love of the game anymore. Everything's political nowadays, you know what I'm saying? You can't just set yourself aflame because that's how you want to go out. You got to choose a side between Russia and Ukraine. It's crazy. Where do you stand with Gaza or Israel? It's like, I just want to burn. I think the funniest way to do it, like, dude, why didn't you text me back yesterday? Just fuck with your friend on the way out. That's how you should do it. Alright, I am aware how stupid this next joke is. But I'm gonna tell it. I wonder what the world record is for the biggest queef. If I had to guess, it would be a woman that just got done going indoor skydiving. It's so stupid, but that one's for me. I enjoy that one. It's a popular rumor that the 1990s metal rock star Marilyn Manson got his lower ribs removed so he could give himself blowjobs. It's a popular rumor. I don't know if it's true. But I just wonder if when God took Adam's rib to make Eve, if he came back in the morning to check on him, and Adam was just like, God, look, you're out of the garden, man. That's the forbidden fruit. You can't swallow your own seed. You're gone. You're gone. Alright, I'll do one last joke and I'll bring your host back up here. I think drinking games are pretty stupid. You know, stuff like beer pong and all that. I think they're games for children, to be honest. Because you never see playing drinking games is people that actually drink, like for real. You never see a group of elderly alcoholics at a bar somewhere playing flip cup. No, it's a much more depressed drinking vibe. But there is one drinking game in particular that I do like. Do you guys want to know what it is? It's called Driving Home. Yeah. It's a high stakes game. It's pretty intense, but I'm the best at it. Okay, some people might say I'm the Michael Jordan of it. Until the day comes where I crash and die, and I am no longer the Michael Jordan of drinking and driving. I guess I'd be the Kobe Bryant. But I still had a Hall of Fame career. All right, Mamba mentality. Y'all give it up for your host, Mike Murphy.